You might not think it, but you can be happy and still be making progress. A lot of people really don't understand that. This is day 43, 44, something like that, of talking to a camera every single day for 100 days. Welcome in. Come sit down. Today I want to talk about how a lot of people misconceive happiness, especially I used to, and I was like, if I'm enjoying the journey, I'm on the wrong trip, right? This should be hard, white knuckle my way through this. White knuckle is the sort of term that means just like push your way through it, just hard effort. It shouldn't be enjoyable. You're just going to grind your way through it. And that's how you get through a journey. But now, from my experience, I found that when I do that, I don't enjoy the journey. And if I don't enjoy the journey, I don't finish the trip, right? Say, for example, you're doing some preparation for a race. If you push yourself really, really hard, you only do hard sessions, you don't enjoy anything about the run, you're just not going to want to go on runs. And if you don't want to go on runs, likelihood is you won't go on runs, or you'll start them and then you'll stop them because they're too hard. You can use that metaphor in many different situations, right? It could be, it could be any of these things. But more specifically, if you're on a journey and you find that you can't find happiness on the journey, you won't find happiness in the result. One of my favourite quotes, I've brought this up before, I will bring it up again. Naval Ravikant. If you're not happy with a cup of tea, if you're not happy with a cup of coffee, you won't be happy on a yacht. You need to learn to find happiness and enjoyment in your current stage in the journey, or you'll never learn to be grateful and enjoy the later stages of the journey. And that is an important lesson that everyone needs to learn, especially those high achievers, hardworking people that have all of these great, big sort of like achievements and aspirations that they want to reach, but they're just going to try the hardest route, try to speed run their way towards it. I used to do this. I would pick a goal and I'd be like, what is the shortest amount of time possible I can reach this goal in? And then I would try to reach that goal and it would be so unbelievably hard that I wouldn't even get there. I would do a few sessions and give up, if that. So, you need to set these goals reasonably in a time aspect. You can set a large goal. You can say, for example, if you want to do YouTube, you could say, I want to get 100,000 subscribers. But saying I want to get 100,000 subscribers in a year, that's really difficult to get. If you said I want to get that amount in, like, say, 3 years, 4 years, something like that, that's achievable. That's doable. You can reach that. And you will reach that if you keep putting in effort, if you keep trying. You'll get there. But if you set a really hard goal and you keep pushing yourself towards it every single day, you're not going to make it. And that's the difficulty, because if you don't enjoy the journey, you're not going to enjoy the result. And I don't know how many times I can say this, but if you don't enjoy the journey, you won't enjoy the result. Let me say it one more time for you guys. If you don't enjoy the journey, you won't enjoy the result. So focus on finding bits of the journey you can enjoy. Focus on ways, and you're not going to enjoy the whole journey. There's hard things with all of these things. Say if you want to reach a financial goal, there's days where you're not going to enjoy work. Say if you are training to be a better runner, there's going to be sessions that are going to be really hard. Or if you're a lifter, there's going to be sessions where you really don't want to go to the gym. Any of these things, any of these goals, along your journey there will be low points. But if you're not overall enjoying the journey, you're not going to complete the journey. And that is the issue. You need to make sure that there are reasons to enjoy the journey, right? Enjoy the hike, not just the view at the top. You've got to find your ways of enjoying the climb up, because otherwise you'll get to the top and you'll be like, okay, what's the next mountain? Because you're so purpose-based that you won't even take the minute to sort of think, okay, I've reached a goal. You'll just be next one, next goal, next goal. And that's just not a healthy mindset, because you're achieving lots, but after achievements, you've not enjoyed achieving them. And so, you'll look back on your life when you turn 18, you're in your deathbed, and you'll think, well, hang on, I've done all these amazing things, but I didn't take the time to enjoy them. And that's just a really upsetting thing to think about. So, take your time. If you don't enjoy the journey, you won't enjoy the result. And I'm going to keep saying that because it's a really important thing for everyone to understand. Goodbye.